For the second day in a row, I have hopped on my bike with zero plans. Just started pedaling, and I'm gonna decide where to go. Yesterday, I even walked out the door without my GoPro or camera. Weird. Free riding, as they call it, or as I just call it. I actually almost always bring my GoPro, whether I intend to make a video or not. It's just so small and unobtrusive. And then I have that one button, push to record setting. So simple, easy, quick. I didn't plan to make a video today, but since I got it, and I feel like I got something to say, here we go. I used to hike a lot, and there were plenty of hikes where I never took my camera out of the bag, but I was always happier to have it and not use it. And then instead of not having it, feel like, oh, what if I wanted this shot? But yeah, plenty of times when nothing is photo worthy, but with my personality, I always want them with me. So the reason I rode yesterday, despite being low energy, low motivation, is early November, Northeast Ohio, the chances of getting nice days like this just become less and less. So maybe it's a dumb reason, but I thought of sitting inside on a snowy or 34-degree and rainy day and wishing I had a day like this to get out. The other thing is I'm going to be traveling for work from Dallas to Las Vegas, staying at a different place every night doing videography. So almost zero chance I'll be able to ride a bike all next week. So even though I should be getting ready for the trip, I'm getting my bike rides in. Iconic Akron coming down. Sunshine. I am excited for this trip, but I can't help it. I hate not having my bike, it's just a fact, but this trip is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna see the Grand Canyon for the first time, and it's about shooting motorcycles in cool places. So it's gonna be a fun trip. It's gonna pay well, and I'm still gonna miss my bicycles. So this lake that's up here, that's in a ton of my videos, Summit Lake, they made a new way, a path that goes all the way around it. I've done it a couple times, but we're gonna check it out again today. Mix it up, as they say. They're constructing shelters and stuff over here on this side of the lake as well. That's what the mess is. Gonna be cool. This area of Akron has been neglected for a long time. It's nice to see some investment. Yeah, it's a fun little loop. Need to see if someone's got the Strava segment for the whole thing yet, and how fast they've done it. It'll be interesting. As the bridge back over to the original towpath. And I think we're gonna hit some gravel, industrial gravel, and then decide where to go from there. So I didn't hit anyone up today because I didn't know what I was doing or when I was leaving. I actually watched Terry B's premiere the nutmeg video and then walked out the door. But that being said, it's Ben's day off, and I want to put it out there that I say the odds are about 25% that I run into him. For those of you keeping score at home, 12 miles in, back at Akron, but I think I'm gonna jump on the bike path and head out to Kent, maybe a beer break. I guess I do have to think a little bit about where I want to go if I stop for a break, because Cleveland Browns just started playing, and although I'm a fan, I'm not a fan compared to sunny weather, and I don't always want to be in a noisy place, so wouldn't mind seeing it on in the background somewhere. That's about it though. So I need to stop somewhere that has a snack too. It's 1:20. 18 miles in. I'm eating dinner at my parents at 6, so that limits my ride time. But also, I don't want to go and get like a full meal now when I know I'm going to eat something heavier later. What a beautiful day though. Glad to be out here riding. Even if I'm solo and just going straight down a bike path. Oh man, it just hit me. Today is the end of daylight savings time. Now it's going to be getting dark around 5. Today that doesn't matter, that's when I want to get home to head over to my parents. But in general, I hate losing that hour of sunlight at the end of the day. And don't at me with all the health expert stuff of standard time is actually better for sleep. My mental health does better with daylight in the evening and afternoon. I am not getting up on cold mornings to catch the sunlight and ride my bike. That's what coffee and YouTube videos are for. Wait, that didn't make sense. Also, the couple of day adjustment that people complain about with the time change. I don't have kids, I don't have pets anymore. I don't have a set schedule. So I do know that those couple days affect me less. But again, it's a couple days, people. People go nuts in the spring. I'm gonna lose an hour of sleep. Time isn't real. We made it up. The other factor I'll have going on is I'm flying to Dallas. I'm not sure what the time change is there, but it's at least an hour or two. Funny story on that too. My flight home is from Vegas, and it was 4 hours nonstop, 4 hours and some change. Couldn't figure out why I was leaving at 1 and getting home at 8. I asked the virtual assistant, and it says time zones could be confusing. The second I read that first sentence, I'm like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. 3 hour difference to Vegas from here. Time zones. Remember, time zones. I did not know that the bike path walkway was going to be closed there, and I was going to have to jump out on a busy street in an intersection. One thing I've noticed since I got back from our trip, the outside of my foot has been hurting. And I'm wondering if it's because I rode the Gunner the whole time with its boost spacing and wider Q factor. If just the way my feet are falling on the Raleigh and my commuter bikes and the position on my bike is having an effect. Let me know if you ever have that. It's like the outside of the ball of my foot. So drank way too many beers, watched way too much of the game. Now I'm riding again. What's the plan? We'll find out. So I ended up sitting at a quiet bar, watching the Browns, and having too many drinks because the characters around me were super interesting. I'll be dying for the sunshine in February though, I know. Sunset at 4:05. 34 miles. Thanks for riding with me. That's all I got.